this is the solution video for section 8.2, problem number 8. All right, so it says for problem 7 through 11, the region R is bounded by the graphs of the given equation. Set up an integral, right? So don't carry it out for the volume of the solid generated when R is revolved about the given axis. All right, so I have y equals x, x plus y equals 4, and x equals 0. All right, so what is y equals x? Well, y equals x is the line with a slope of 1 and a y-intercept of 0, right? X plus y equals 4. So if I solve that for y, I get y equals negative x plus 4. So that's a line with a slope of negative 1 and a y-intercept of 4, right? So if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, right, and a slope of negative 1, something like that, right? I could probably draw that better, actually go through that y-intercept. All right. And then x equals 0, well, that's just this vertical line, right? So here is my region, right? This part right here. All right. Now we're going to revolve about the given axis, right? So we're going to revolve around the x-axis, right? So what does that mean? Well, that means that if I'm going around the x-axis, I want a rectangle that is perpendicular to the x-axis, right? So that would be a dx, right? And so now we want to use the washer method. So pi times the integral of parentheses with respect to x, and then I've got big R squared minus little r squared, right? So big R, remember, is the boundary of the region furthest from the axis of rotation, and little r is the nearer boundary, right? All right, so the further boundary is the upper thing here. That's the y equals negative x plus 4. So how far is y equals negative x plus 4 from the axis of rotation, which is y equals 0, right? Well, we would take the upper thing, so negative x plus 4, and subtract the lower thing, which is 0. Okay, that's big R. Little r is the boundary that is nearest the axis of rotation. And so that would be, remember, this nearer boundary is just y equals x, right? And so then we're going to take y equals x and subtract the axis of rotation, which is 0, right? So obviously, subtracting the 0 doesn't really do anything. But now we need to integrate from left to right. So furthest left is x equals 0 to furthest right is, well, whatever this intersection point happens to be. So now I need to figure that out. So I want to set y equals x equal to y equals x, negative x plus 4. So x equals negative x plus 4. And so I add x, so I get 2x equals 4. So x equals 2. So this point is 2 comma what? Well, it would be 2 comma 2, right? Because y equals x. All right. And so we're going to integrate from left to right, which is 0 to 2, right? These are x values. All right. So this is good, but we can do a little bit better. We can drop the zeros. And so I get pi times the integral from 0 to 2 of negative x plus 4 quantity squared minus, and this would just be x squared, and then with respect to x. Now, on the answer sheet, we have 4 minus x and then quantity squared, but that would be the same. And then also we have the pi on the inside, which doesn't really matter. We can move that to the outside. So that is question number 8.